Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Frisco Podcast, kicking it with the Frisco Kid. We got a special guest today. We got a special guest today. One of my boys, one of my dogs. He's always doing. You'll see him at. Eventually, you will see him at one of my shows. Give it up for one and only Jampi. Say what's up.
What's up?
So what's up, man? My boy here, man. He's pulling up to the show. We're about to start asking him some crazy questions, trying to get him a little bit better. Want to know him, get to know him, maybe find love. Maybe. All right, baby, let's get to it, my boy. What are your three favorites? What's a good song that gets you hyped? Like, what's a song that you can go to, gym, gonna go out with the boys, just a night out that like the song is gonna get you going.
Big X Plug, Law and Order.
So right, pop right away. Big X to play, cause I'm back on my.
Hey.
Big X to plug. We're gonna tag you. Get my boy on a song. We're gonna make things happen. We're gonna make dreams come true. Just watch. Next question. What is your favorite movie? Like, what's a movie that you're gonna show your kids? Like, whenever you have little Jampies, little J's.
I got a couple, but definitely my favorite is the Avengers saga for sure.
The whole Avengers? You're gonna make them watch the whole thing?
Yeah, they got to for real.
What about the shows? You're gonna make them watch the shows?
That's filler. I can explain all that. I watched all that repeatedly.
Why does Spider-Man like cereal? Were you not paying attention? I'm gonna watch everything. Just the Avengers, or like the whole
thing, the whole
like
story.
Iron Man,
like all that. The original Spider-Man, because it all connects together. So you gotta.
Imagine watching Spider-Man and you not knowing what's happening. Yeah. And it's like, what? Why this is not connected, Dad? And you're like, just pay attention. Oh, this is your dream, Dad.
Siéntate, cabrón, siéntate.
I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. So what? Like, all right. Out of all the Avengers, what is your favorite? Which one's your favorite one?
Like out of all of them?
Out of all of them.
The first one, definitely.
Which was the first Avenger?
Yeah, the first Avenger and Infinity War. I didn't like how
it ended.
Yeah.
What?
They killed off Tony, bro. They killed off Tony.
He had to go.
Nah.
Yes, I mean I was upset about it, but he was the only one.
I was crying, bro. Like I was like bawling, bro. I was like, damn.
How many people have on this show that told me I cried? I was like, whoa, what is?
Damn, bro.
You cried?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's a homie, bro. Like he just.
I know. You look. You see the helmet back there? Yeah, that's an Iron Man helmet right there.
You gotta put that shit on before the podcast.
Oh yeah, put it on, bro. Good luck taking it off. It's one of the originals. But really, so you didn't like Infinity War?
I liked it. I should.
Or Endgame, my bad.
Yeah, I didn't like how it ended.
Really?
Yeah.
If you had to change one thing, what would it be?
The ending and how they did Thor. They did Thor so dirty, man.
Yeah, I don't like how they did Thor.
It's pretty bad.
Was dirty.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it, man. Like he had to cope with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine like he killed Thanos, and he can't bring these people back. How is he gonna cope with it?
I mean,
what? Like on some real, like for real, like. He's already strong. He already has everything. Yeah. Like, how is he gonna cope with not being able to save? Like nobody.
My thing is that he shouldn't got his ass whooped the way he did. That was like that was bad. Especially because Infinity War, like he almost killed Thanos with all Infinity Stones, and then no Infinity Stones, Thanos just like
so
whoops
you
him.
Did you care? So you didn't care about him getting fat. You cared about him more getting beat up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about him being fat, and I was like, well, he's gonna live forever, bro. He has to fill in the.
And then bringing back Mjolnir for him to get ass whooping after that was a bit stupid.
I feel like that little fight sequence was a little. How you say it? Too quick.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it should have been more of a. You know what I didn't like? How they didn't give Hulk a rematch.
Nah.
That
I brought up Dr. Hulk. Come on, bro.
No, I feel like Hulk should have raised, or Wanda should have done that one thing.
Yeah.
And then have him go 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, yeah, I deal with that one on there because I didn't like that. Yeah. I feel like Hulk should have been like, you know what?
That was I thought he was gonna get his lick back, bro, but he did it.
I really thought that would have been like 8. That would have been cool for Hulk to get his rematch. Because when he beat up Hulk, that was pretty.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Like, all right, like that made me feel like, okay, like we're in trouble. The universe, like I was like, hey, Tony. Let me get a suit. This was coming, bro.
Yeah.
You mad?
He was so scared he want to come out.
Oh, for real. Hey, all right. Next question, bro. Next question. All right. Your life's a movie, right? Your life's a movie. You get to choose your own ending.
Mm-hmm.
How would you go out? How would you end your movie?
Like as in personal?
It's up to you to answer, but mine would be like, I would want zombies. And I would want like, for like the camera to like look at me and like everybody be like, oh my God, he's such a man, you know, like, and I'm like, da, 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 you know, just like going out and be like, get in the truck, or, you know, close the door, you know, and
Put
then,
it in gear.
like, see you on the other side, like something cool, you know, like that's what I'm talking. How would you end your movie? Like, tell me.
How would I end my damn? I don't know if you watched whatchamacallit. So I'm a really fan of like werewolves and vampires, but like there's a series called Teen Wolf, but then they did like a movie. It's called Teen Wolf the movie. So like I would like how Derek died at the end, like saving his son and all that. Like if I would happen to die in my movie, I would like to be like remember like that's like a
Teen Wolf. Like, would you be fighting another wolf or vampire? I never watched it.
no, it's dope. You should watch it.
So I should watch Teen Wolf.
Yeah, you should
so
watch it.
So when
definitely.
he dies, how does he die? Like what? Like is he getting chased? Is he getting like? Is he in a fight?
No, yeah, he's in a fight. So that's a hellhound, which is Parrish, and then Derek is just a beta, but then he turns into a true alpha because he sacrificed himself for his son and all that, but then he dies with hellfire, and then that's it. Kept trying to kill the villain.
Man, like, you gotta go all sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here going like, yeah, give me a beer, boss, and go like, sacrifice for my son, for my hijo. I was like, hey, this thing's in Spanish too. So he's a vampire, right?
No, he's a werewolf.
Oh, werewolf.
Yeah.
Teen Wolf does,
Yeah.
not Teen Dracula. So you had to watch Twilight.
Oh yeah.
Right? Oh yeah. Look at that.
I hate it.
What?
Yeah, I feel like Vampire Diaries is way better, and the originals.
Bro, you're mystical as hell. You know that? Like, you're like a really mystical person.
No, I always liked. I don't know why I always like that, but I feel like the originals is like the best like ever.
So you love vampires and wolves and all that, right?
Not love. I like him.
No, it sounds like you love them.
No.
Like you're passionate. You're like, season 7, dude. When you said it, I was like, whoa, season 7.
That's actually six seasons.
That's not a teen wolf anymore. That's an adult wolf at this point. They changed the name to wolf. Not teen wolf, but wolf, bro.
Damn, bro.
And that's dog years too. So like that's like working wolf, bro. Like he's working, bro. He's out there doing his job, just like, oh man, back to work.
After saving the whole town, just clocking at 7 a.m.
There's gonna be
I should skill like a 1,000-year-old dude, and then I gotta go back to work.
There's gonna be an old lady just waving him down.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's like, yeah, thank you.
us.
I'm missing a limb, but thank you.
saved us when we were young.
You want a bagel now?
Yeah. Thank you, Susan. Oh, that was good. So, what are you, Team Jacob or Team Edward?
I watched the saga, but I just don't like it at all.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying to you.
You just said you watched the saga, bro. Like, it's one thing to watch one movie and say I don't like it, but after I
just like when I'm doing like taking the
3
stuff like that, I watch the whole thing and then I watch like different stuff and then I decide which is
You
better.
need to stop looking that direction, trying to get confirmation. Like you keep trying to looking at her, like, oh yeah, you know. Just say you liked it, bro. You're Team Edward. No, you're Team Jacob.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm Team Derek.
You who?
I'm Team Wolf.
He's a wolf, bro. He's from the same pack as Jacob.
But it's a different type of werewolf.
See, I don't know that, but you do. An expert at all things. If something was ever happening in the world and there's werewolves and vampires, I'm gonna be like, does anyone know where Jampi's at? Yo, how do I kill this thing?
Wolfsbane.
There you go. Hashtag Jacob, hashtag Edward, and hashtag Derek. Which team are you? All right, bro. Next question. Where would you like to travel? Like, what's the place that you're like, I have to go there?
Norway, definitely.
Norway.
I love that.
Why would you want to go to Norway? What's out there for you? Like,
It's beautiful. Like, you haven't seen pictures of it?
Oh, I've seen pictures.
Dude, like, I just want to like spend like a week over there, and
So like a screensaver type of
yeah,
place.
yeah.
I feel that. No, I feel like I would want to go. I mean, I feel like my place that I really need to go. I feel like I need to go to Egypt. I need to see the pyramids because my brain is telling me that they don't exist. Like I have to. It's one of those things that I gotta see them. You know, like
I saw a video, man. I saw a video of a guy eating at a restaurant, and like the pyramids were like right in front of it. Some crazy shit. I don't know if that's real or AI, but
it can't be like there's no like this is before AI. Like I was always seeing it, and like I just cannot believe that they're real. Like my brain is not accepting it. It's like me telling you like, hey, there's a dog over there, and you don't hear him, you know, but you see him everywhere. And you're like, I don't think I want to jump over that fence. Like, dude, but there's a dog. It's like, yeah. There's not. I was like, yeah, right. That's what my brain is. Like, I gotta see them. I feel like I don't even gotta do like the tour. Like, I just gotta get in my car and be like, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, there we go.
You know what's crazy? Like, that's the most perfect structure in the world, and it was built like thousands of years ago. Like, so I don't know how they did that, but like.
It's time for this next question.
Yeah.
Well, before we go into that one, little fun fact. My girl checked it. True? The fun fact? Fun fact. It's illegal to die in Norway.
Illegal to die?
I did some research.
Yes.
So, in Longyearbyen City in Svalbard, it is illegal. It's illegal to be buried there since the 1950s.
That's crazy.
Because it's so cold in the permafrost, you can't, like if you get buried, you won't decompose. But the main thing I just found is that in the 90s, they dug up a body that had been buried there, and the body still had the Spanish flu in it. So literally, if this town in Norway melts, we could have a real life zombie apocalypse. Because these bodies are holding, like, the Spanish flu killed maybe 100 million, 5% of the world's population. And you also can't have cats.
Oh, I gotta have my cats. Bro.
How about that?
Imagine that.
I mean, we got cure for that, right? For the Spanish flu now. It's just a quick shot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who knows what other diseases are just being
we must
stored
start
up.
walking like this, but
I'm gonna be like, oh, my time has come. All right, now it's time. Now we got that out of the way. What is a theory you will die on? Like, what's a theory that you would be like? What's your favorite theory?
Skinwalkers.
Like zombies?
No, like skinwalkers, like people, like there's like people like they can turn into animals, but like they can turn like dogs and like coyotes and all that, and I feel like in the Appalachian Mountains, there's a lot of stories of that, and I like stuff like that.
Oh my god!
No, dude, it's crazy. Cause I was watching a video and this guy was biking and he lost his bike in a cave, and inside the cave it was saying help, like help, and then it threw his bike at him like back, and the guy just ran without the bike.
Hold on. So this guy lost his bike in the cave.
Yeah, he was biking. I don't know how I ended it. I don't think it's fake because it looks way too. Yeah, those are skinwalkers. And the crazy part is the people that live close to the Appalachian Mountains, they tell you if you go at night and you hear your name, or if it's too quiet, like you gotta get out of there. If you hear your name, don't respond. If you hear somebody saying help, don't go and help them.
I'm not gonna help him, bro. If I hear help, I'm gonna be like, oh.
You walking at 3 a.m. camping, you're like
3 a.m. help,
and it's like this. It's like help. Like that.
No, dude, I'm gonna be the part in the movie where like, oh, they saw hope and I walked away. Like that's me, bro.
It's like, oh, my bad.
Like, he heard help I'm walking away, bro. Like, I'm like, nope. I will not be walking. I'm bougie now, bro. I get drove everywhere, bro. I'm not walking, bro. If you see me walking, I just like, I'm not.
Something happened.
Something happened. And for this guy to have his bike lost in the cave, why? In the cave? What was he trying to do?
I'm like, chill, if I...
No.
Just find that video.
It's nighttime. I'm trying to go to bed. Like, I don't want to be like, oh.
She's like, it's just...
I'm going to look at my wife and be like, if I lost my bike, would you throw it at me?
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
No, that's so you believe that. Like, you believe that.
I mean, there's a lot of things out there that I feel like people, like, don't say because it'll drive, like, the people, like, insane. But I feel like it's a lot of stuff that we don't know and that government covers for sure.
Yeah. No, I do feel that. I feel like there's some stuff that we can't process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we would lose.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how would you sleep?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I saw one of these things, I mean, I would get excited in the sense that, all right, Blade is for real. Like, Blade's real. Like,
I mean, I feel like every movie that's like about like something fictional has some truth to it. Cause like,
it has to.
Cause like, how are you gonna like imagine it's just that out of the blue?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's just stories upon stories upon stories. Like if you look into it, to the lore and all that,
oh man,
it's crazy, bro.
We should have filmed this podcast in the morning because I'm like pretty scared right now.
It's crazy. Like it's like. Even the Bigfoot theory, like that's been going on. Like,
all right, hold on. The Bigfoot theory is my theory. Like I feel like the theory is mine. Well, let me explain myself. Like you just threw it out there like the Bigfoot theory. Nah, don't talk about my theory. I was giving you an example, and like you just smacked me in the face. No, hold on. Let me explain. All right, my theory on Bigfoot is. I feel like there's a guy that dresses up like Bigfoot. And he goes out every 7 months. Not 6. Because if you say 6, they're going to be waiting for him. Like, oh, he comes every July and December. You know, like, they're going to be waiting for him.
You got that good movie voice, though. It's like,
Oh, dude, just wait. I'm about to get into it. Like, you don't. I feel like he comes and he dresses up. And he goes out there and does his Bigfoot thing and just... every now and then, like, someone will catch him. Like, imagine, I saw him here 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? It just throw everybody off. Like, he'll be coming different months, and then he'll throw, like, a Slim Jim or something that, like, oh, someone's been here. You know, something. And I feel like he takes it off and then goes home. Like, why haven't they caught this fool, bro? They got drones. I mean, they still can't tell me who shot Tupac. But they found Hussein Hussein, or whatever his name is, in the middle of the desert. No, bro. That's my theory on Bigfoot. And I'm going to stand on it. Yeah. And whoever you are, when you pass the torch, please invite me to the ritual. Like, son, you will not be Bigfoot. It's like, thanks, Dad. And remember, every 7 months. Why not 6? Because they'll be expecting you. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
I would hate for someone to be like, hey, you know, he comes every June. No. I'm not doing that.
Every July.
Every July and December. No. Because I feel like if he lands on a holiday, then he lands on a holiday, cool.
Yeah.
But like, if he lands in the other month, it'll be cool. It'll be consistency. You know what I'm saying? Because if he lands in, obviously he's going to land in Christmas 1 week. No one's going to care. No. You think people are going to be able to taking pictures of
everybody going to be too busy eating, shopping.
Yep. You know, it's like, oh my
God. Family trips.
It's Bigfoot. I know, but they're having this sale. And I gotta get it right now, bro. They said it was the last one. It won't be here.
He's walking past the cookout. He's like, hey, you want some tacos?
Hey, that could imagine that. What if something happens, bro? And like maybe 20 years from now, you find out that I'm the one doing it.
Damn, that'd be fucked up.
I know. I feel like I should name this podcast Bigfoot. Like, kicking it with Bigfoot, you know, something, you know. That'd be amazing. Next question, bro. You're a music artist. You love music and all that. What's a concert, past or future? It could be future artist, past artist. Which concert would want to attend, or which concert do you want to look forward to?
Like both, or just pick one?
Whichever one you want.
Definitely a Arcángel concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You should.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cry?
Not cry, but I'll be like, I'll probably be
Fernando,
like,
you're like, there's a difference.
yeah, I'll probably be a big fan, but I'll be like, oh my god.
Did he cry? No, he was getting it.
Yeah.
Those aren't tears. Like,
And if it was a pass, it would be probably a concert from Héctor el Father.
Oh yeah. That was when reggaeton was popping.
Yeah,
That's when reggaeton was like, yo,
Dale, yo mo, que tú
Yeah.
sabes de eso.
bro.
Déjale caer todo el peso.
Literally, bro, like that was like a dope era of reggaeton.
Yeah.
That's when everybody was hitting, bro.
Yeah,
You couldn't miss.
Tego Calderón, Lidio
Yeah.
Boago, Ivy Queen, Sincero.
Yeah, Evie Queen with the long nails.
Yeah. And fun fact,
Oh, he's hitting me with a fun fact. Let's go.
my uncle, he's here, but he started reggaeton, and part of the album that Tego Calderón is called El Abayalde was done in my uncle's studio in Puerto Rico.
Damn. Hey, I'll give you dash for that. That's awesome, man, because I grew up listening to that.
There's a song that's called Tego Calderón Sopa de Letra. The batteries and the bass is from my uncle.
Damn, did you throw any does he have like a signature that you put on the song? You know how some people do like a
Tego Calderón mentions it at the end as Babylonia. That was my uncle's stage name, Babylonia or DAX. Because my uncle did a song, did an album. It's called Babylonia, El Imperio Comienza. I don't know if you heard about it. It's like when pure reggaeton.
Man, I would want to be a producer just so I could throw something in there that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You know how all these new tags are out. What's a good one? Like how this West. A lot of people have their own.
Yeah.
A lot of people have their own little tags. Like Lil Wayne always has a lighter. I feel like I would want to have like a, I don't know, some real starting up a car. Just like. And then say something like, just getting warmed up, something like that. And then you come in and start like, that don't, something,
Bueno, me frisco papi que la y todo eso.
And like every now and then I'll be like, towards the end of the song, like, did the car start? Like, yeah. Little tags like that, bro.
Funny.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up a little bit longer. If you had to tell your younger self something, what would it be? If you went back in time and you saw yourself, and it doesn't have to be a little kid, it could be a time where you had developed everything. What would you in a crucial time in your life? What would you go back and tell yourself?
Stop doubting yourself.
Stop doubting yourself.
Yeah, just go for it. Don't get frustrated when it doesn't work out the first time. Because I had to learn that I'm really impatient sometimes.
Yeah.
And when something doesn't go my way, I tend to back off or just stop it completely. But I'm slowly progressing and learning how to do that.
Yeah.
How to not do that.
That's good, man. Because I always try to keep this thing in my mind that always when someone tells me no, I don't get upset about it. I move on to the next thing because I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. So when someone tells me no, I don't get upset about it anymore. And I said, all right, thank you. Moving on. You gotta stay moving. You know what I'm saying? When things don't work out, you gotta stay moving. You gotta stay moving. You gotta stay moving.
Got to.
There's no other way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even writing music, if you don't have a whole song in your head, just write something that don't make sense, but just write it.
Just go for it.
Yeah. If you stop and you wait, it can go months before you have that creativity. Sometimes you gotta push it.
Nah, man, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. I just, it's one of those things you got no is no, move on, keep going forward. Because if it's no, you're not meant to be there, bro. You're meant to be somewhere else. Yeah. So let's go. So out there, people, if someone tells you no, say thank you, shake the hand, and move on to the next one, man. Because you weren't supposed to be there. If you're hustling, you dream about it, you want to go, and you know what you're worth, and you know where you want to be at. You need it. Those no's, keep them in your back pocket. So when you get on stage and you're about to tear it up, you take those no's, you eat them, and you say, "Here we go." Yes. Oh, that just hyped me up, bro.
It always happens. When I get nervous before a show and all that, this is how I know I'm meant to do this. It's best example, when I did the Day of the Dead, I was nervous. I was pacing back and forth and all that. Then when I got on top of the stage, everything went away. I didn't nothing. I didn't miss
Facts.
not one tone, no nothing. It was
That's
just
good, man. I like hearing that, man. Well,
so.
we're about to wrap things up, man. Anything else you want to tell the fans? Anything you want to tell people? This is your time to do what you gotta do, bro. Tell them where to find you, all that good stuff.
Now you can find me on Instagram, it's Jampi2032, Facebook's Jampi2032, TikTok, same thing, Jampi2032, and there's a lot of tracks coming out. I'm working on. I've been laying low for a little bit, but about to turn up here in a couple months soon.
You heard him, man. And also I'll be tagging him on everything. So when this video drops, I'll tag all of him, all his information, where you can follow him, keep supporting him. You can't give up. Can't give up.
Nope.
Can't give up, bro.
Can't
give up.
Gotta keep going.
You gotta keep. If the apocalypse comes and the skinwalkers get you, like I'm gonna go in there with a mic and be like, "Hey, just toss it in the cave," and be like, "Hey, make sure he records." You know. So yeah, the show next month. But Jampi, thank you for coming on, bro. It's been a fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah,
it was lit. It was pretty fun.
It's my first podcast too. I never done one. So
What?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. We're gonna dab you up. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna keep dropping episodes. We ain't stopping, baby. Like I said, follow Jampi. I'll be tagging him on all the videos, everything, and just find him on there. Add him, follow, support. Pull up to the next show, and we'll see you next time, baby. Oh, let's go.